Jimmy McNulty was going to be the first Division I football player to ever come out of his small Montana high school. During his sophomore and junior seasons, he had established himself as the best dual threat quarterback in the state and was closing in on D1 offers from nearby schools. But in the summer before his senior year of football, something happened that changed everything. Jimmy was sliding into home plate during a baseball game when the opposing team's catcher stepped on his throwing hand and broke it badly. The injury took a long time to heal, and Jimmy just wasn't able to throw the ball the same as before. It looked like his dreams of being a D1 quarterback were dead. But Jimmy wasn't going to give up. He made the tough decision to convert to playing cornerback, a position that he could still play effectively through his injury, and it quickly became apparent that he had the talent to be a lockdown DB. Not only was he athletic and tall, he took all he'd learned from mastering the quarterback position and used it to his advantage on defense. Going into his senior season of high school, Jimmy's going to have to start from a clean slate as a recruit at his new position, and we'll see if he can make enough of an impression to get some offers. And even though Jimmy's starting back from square one on the recruiting trail, he's still got a lot of big names on his list. He's looking to make a splash at cornerback. And here we go. This is my first look at College Football 26 Road to Glory. I love that they added this walkout thing. I of course wish we could play a full high school season this year, but the big thing I wanted was for them to bring back this camera angle, and thankfully they did as we get a little tackle there. Kind of seems like teams love to run the ball in this game, and they're going to go right up the middle here. Give me that again. So Jimmy's showing some solid defensive instincts early on, and on 3rd and 7, look at the box up man coverage. That was too easy. So we succeed in our first moment getting an easy stop. Y'all know that's not enough for me though. I'm trying to get the picks and baiting this up. He's just going to throw it over the middle, and my teammate's actually going to get one. Okay. Headed into the third quarter, we're down by 3 though, and I just want this quarterback to test me one time, but he keeps on getting sacked. And headed toward the end of this game, Jimmy still hasn't gotten tried a single time. That's going to change here though. They ran the bubble screen, and man, I wish we could have jumped that sooner. We do get the tackle though. All right, we'll take any kind of action though, and going with the slants here. They try him again, and once again, we just have to get the tackle. That did feel like a couple of missed opportunities, but after a big sack, we're going to get a 4th down. Let's see if they try Jimmy here. He is not scared of this wide receiver, but they go to the seam, and what are we doing, defense? That could lose us the game right there. They're in field goal range. We're going to need a goal line stand here, and they're going to the end zone. Our other side cornerback gets burnt, and dude, Jimmy's teammates sold. So unfortunately we take the L, but they're seeing the potential. We get an offer from Ball State, Rice, Georgia State. Okay, this is going pretty well so far. By the way, I love how they changed up the loading screen in this game. It looks so much better. Unfortunately, Jimmy's top choice in Utah says they're not quite interested in him yet. Hopefully he can make an impression in these last 3 games. And man, now we got to play an option team. That is gross. Alex is asking Jimmy if he's going to homecoming. Sorry, Alex, the grind never stops. We're going to work with the trainer. Looks like that'll give Jimmy +5 tackle for the upcoming game. So hopefully we can make something happen against this option team here, and they are actually going to pass the ball. Give me that tackle. I would think they probably throw it again on 3rd and 9, right? Yep. Okay, let's see what we got. Looks like a corner route, and man, the pressure just hits so fast. We've apparently got some damn 5 stars on this D line, and they're going with an option here. Sit the hell down, bro. We love to see some big hitting ability from the former quarterback, and they're trying to go our way here. We get off that block beautifully, not able to make the tackle, but still some nice team defense there. I think Jimmy's definitely showing some football IQ in this game, and here we get into the backfield again. Sit down. You're not running me over this time. Playing against the option is more fun than I thought, not gonna lie. We're locking these dudes up. It looks like the game's just decided we're gonna be losing this game though. I haven't been on the field for any of these touchdowns, and Jimmy tasked with making a big tackle here once again, gets him in the backfield. That's huge. And they're going for a 4th down. Looks like our last chance for a stop. Gotta lock him down in man coverage here, and of course we do. This has been a pretty much perfect game from our boy. And it didn't even tell me if we won, but after that game we get an offer from BYU, okay, Eastern Michigan as well, NIU, Wazoo. Now we're looking pretty good. Liberty. Jimmy's inching towards becoming a 4-star recruit. And okay, we got an offer from Hawaii as well after the advance, UNLV. The offers are just raining in at this point. We got a visit from BYU coming in, okay. So we head into game 3, and honestly, dude, it's pick or bust in this one. We played great defense so far, but I'm gonna need to see a pick 6 or something. Hopefully we see a more pass-heavy offense in this one, and oh, they threw the screen. I was just a half second late on it. So sadly, we miss our big chance at a pick there. Still good defense, but I'm not gonna be satisfied till we take one to the end zone. And that game turned out to be pretty lame. Didn't get tried apart from the first play, and I hate that it doesn't even like let you see the score afterward. We do get that big time offer from Utah we've been waiting on though. We'll see if any more enticing offers come in. And just like that, we're already at senior night. High school goes fast in this game. In all, I've had fun with the high school experience on this game. I just want a little bit more. Like, let me play like 10 games or something. I just want to make sure we get a pick on senior night. All right, let's see what we got here. 3rd and 6. Quarterback's going to take a sack and fumble. Can we go pick this up? No, the big man's got it. I was hoping to get a tackle for a safety, but we get tripped up. Somehow he gets out of the end zone. Okay, so a weird way to start off senior night for sure. Desperately trying to bait something up on 3rd down. These quarterbacks just don't want to test Jimmy. I think they might have made the quarterback logic a little bit better in this game. And here on third down, he's running right to a sit down. At least we've been getting some good hits and stuff. And on fourth down, they're running to the other side. Dude breaks a tackle and gets into our territory. Up by 6. We got to clutch up for sure. Trying a little cover 2 here. Oh, throw me that. They got to test me at least one time this season, right? I'm beating it up on 3rd and 30. Our pressure's too crazy though. All right, 4th and 42. Come on, just chuck it to me one time, quarterback. That's all I want, bro. All I want. Come on, give me that. Oh my God, Jimmy, you had your one shot at a pick and you dropped it. That's crazy. Still though, a clutch play on senior night to shut down the last play of the game. We'll take it. We get an offer from ASU, Boise State, Colorado, some of the teams we've been waiting on all year, TCU as well, Toledo, UConn, Washington, Jacksonville State. So they actually still don't have us as a 4-star recruit though. And here we go. The time has come for Jimmy's signing day. His top 3 on the table. We've got Utah, BYU, and ASU. And we are gonna go to Utah for year 1 of Jimmy's career. Hopefully gonna be one to remember. Let's get it, man. Love this commitment screen. Honestly, all the graphic details in this game just look great so far. As it looks like Penn State won the national title. Interesting. And goddamn, they got us starting out at cornerback 5. That's crazy. Looks like we do have a nice little dorm room. I think we're gonna get up on that depth chart quick though. Jimmy's coming in at a hot 95 speed, 97 acceleration. We do have to work on the hands and stuff for sure, as we saw in that senior game. And first practice of the year, here's my question. Why is this DB drill so zoomed out, dog? Like, just give me the normal camera angle for this, obviously. I'm not gonna lie, Jimmy's kind of getting cooked so far. This number 1 dude is fast. Locking up in the back of the end zone here though, and we will get the first pick of the day for Jimmy. Hasn't been a great first practice, but on the crosser route here, we're gonna get another one. Okay, we're trying to figure it out. So silver on the first practice, not too bad at all. And Jimmy's academic advisor hitting him up for the first time. Thank you, man. I guess we should probably start studying just a little bit here, but most of my focus is gonna be on the training for sure. With the way this depth chart is setting up, we can't just be having run-of-the-mill practices. Thankfully, Jimmy definitely making an impression, showing that he can bait up quarterbacks. We've already got gold on this drill going into the last play, and we lock up the QB. That should hopefully boost up our coach trust a ton, and we're starting to get close to challenging for that cornerback 4 job. Okay, so first game, you know, we're not gonna play in this one most likely, but at least we get to run out with the team, and this entrance is awesome. It definitely upped the presentation in this game. I love this. Hopefully our team puts a crazy beat down on FCS and the backups get in, but they're actually giving us a pretty good game, it looks like. We are thankfully going to end up getting out of there with a win. I feel like we got to get our leadership points up a little bit here going into week 3. Looks like that has a big impact on our coach trust. And our next game is going to be a little bit tougher than FCS. We're taking on Arkansas, and this one's not going as well. Looks like they need Jimmy out there, and it looks like we're going to lose this one. Tough loss in our first real game of the season, and I bet those 3rd and 4th string cornerbacks got burnt, man. And damn, dude, what did they do to West Virginia on this game? They're 67 overall. Thankfully, we are able to get a dub against this scrubby team, but it was actually pretty close. And here's the moment I was waiting for. Audrey did us dirty last year. We're going to stand her up and go with a sorority sister. Jimmy's going to do things right going into his freshman year of college. Unfortunately, looks like that one backfired on him. But okay, fan favor activated. Seems a little conflicting there. And okay, I could be wrong, but I think if we do well in this practice, we're going to get to challenge for the next cornerback job. We got to box up here, and that should be a pick, but who the hell is this receiver? He didn't even get tackled. Apparently, we have some damn dogs on our offense. Not sure exactly why they've got Jimmy playing linebacker in practice, but it looks like this is going pretty well so far. We do end up getting silver. We'll see what that does to the coach trust. And okay, we're past the other cornerbacks, so I don't see why we shouldn't get a position battle here. And we're headed to overtime against Colorado in our next week, and looks like we got out of there with a dub. That's a big time conference win. I don't know why they're not showing us the score. 23-21, must have won in like triple overtime or something. We head into rivalry week, still no position battle. I don't know what's going on exactly. Maybe we just have to get our coach happiness a little bit higher or something. So we're gonna kind of skip ahead to when we get this position battle, just checking out the scores of these games and stuff. And this is a big one. This one looks like it's gonna go down to the wire, down 3 in the 4th quarter, and offense ties it up. We're going to overtime again, and another OT dub. The team looking pretty good in Big 12 play. Sadly, the win streak does come to an end with a loss against Arizona, and unfortunately, even though I studied a little bit, we did not do so hot on the exams. 2.2 GPA, yikes. And okay, now Mackenzie's hitting us up. I really want to go to this party, but at this point where we're at with the coach trust, I really don't think we can risk it. The good news is, at this rate, we can get onto the field and still redshirt this season, as we do unfortunately take another loss to Iowa State. And hey, things are looking up. Ricky Slick's Barbershop giving us an NIL offer. We will take it. And going into the end of the season, this team is on a slide, fell just short of our third overtime win. And yes, finally, going into the end of the season, Jeremy has earned a position battle for the cornerback 4 job. This would make him cornerback 2 going into next year. We have got to perform in these stupid drills. And we got Jeremy's specialty, the DB battle, but he drops the first interception. Luckily, we don't have to do a whole lot in this one, and we're already getting the score to beat. So we win drill number 1, going into drill number 2. I actually haven't done this one this season. Hopefully it goes, oh god, okay. I have not tackled yet in this game. This is not good. Gonna have to be a little bit more aggressive than that. Thankfully, we get this one. All right, come on, Jimmy. You haven't done this since high school, buddy, and god damn, we're slow. I thought we were 95 speed. All right, toss play. Come on. But god, dude, this guy is juking me out of my shoes. I don't know what to do. Gotta start dive tackling. Okay, yeah, dive tackling's the move. Yeah, I don't think I'm winning this. I'm absolutely terrible at this drill. If I get a tackle for loss, though, I could maybe win it. It's gotta be on this one, and we almost had him in the backfield, but he spins us out of our shoes. Okay, they're giving us one more shot, though. Can we get it? Let's go. We win the position battle. I didn't think we had a shot. Okay, and we got one more. This one looks pretty easy. I think we should be okay. It's looking like Jimmy is gonna win the position battle, and we have officially done it. I know cornerback 4 might not seem like that much of an upgrade, but I think we could maybe get some playing time in the bowl game if we get lucky. Unfortunately, we're gonna take a season closing loss to Cincinnati, but we should be bowl eligible. For some reason, right after that position battle though, Lincoln Riley's saying that the coaching staff's not happy with us. By the way, Lincoln Riley's the Utah coach, what? Thankfully we got C's on the final exams. That should be enough to get us by. And I don't know why the coaches are so unhappy with Jimmy. He's been an excellent leader. He's been working hard in practice. What more could they want from him? And another weird thing, Rocco Bett, the former Iowa State quarterback, wins the Heisman on Clemson, threw for 47 touchdowns, 4,300 yards, as we take on Nebraska in the Cheez-It Bowl here. It would be beautiful if we got a shot to do something here in the Cheez-It Bowl. It's a perfect opportunity, coach. You know this is an exhibition game. Let's see what happens here. Coming down to the wire, we're up by 8, and yep, no time on the field for Jimmy. We do get the dub in the Cheez-It Bowl though. And at the end of Jimmy's first season, the transfer portal seeming tantalizing for sure, but we've worked so hard to get up on the depth chart. We're gonna stick around. Looks like Georgia won the national title this year. But this is unbelievable. In the off season, apparently Utah picked up some transfers and Jimmy is still number 4 on the depth chart. But okay, despite still being cornerback number 4 on the depth chart, they are letting Jimmy get in this game against Wyoming. He's gonna have a chance to make an impact and runs the running back down, getting an assisted tackle on the first play. Nice job by Jimmy to take advantage of the opportunity. And Jimmy was off the field for pretty much the whole game after that, but comes in a critical moment. Quarterback's taken off and just slides down. They're gonna take him right back off. But somehow defense got the stand and we do get the dub against Wyoming. We'll take it, I guess. We got 1 tackle on the day. But I guess coach saw enough after that game that we're getting a shot at cornerback 3. We win this, the opportunity for playing time should increase significantly. They're just starting off with this easy tracking drill thing. I do think one thing they can improve is the drills for DBs in this game. They're kind of lame to be honest. At least make the DB battle one like a zoomed in camera angle. First challenge was pretty easy. Now we got the one that almost killed us last time. Just got to be a little bit more confident with the dive tackles. I think they're going off the left. We're going to have to track him down, but we do get the tackle. All we got to do is get a few tackles for loss and we should be good. Like that one there got us a lot of points. The best move in this drill is definitely to be aggressive and just attack at the line, and we should be good to go on this one too. And Jimmy's actually getting the hang of this one. We might even get gold. We've started locking this running back up, and I'm pretty sure we've already won the position battle since we won 2. Let's win this one for good measure though. This is kind of a weird one. We're rushing the passer, which I don't think Jimmy's gonna have to do too often. Drill's been easy enough so far though, 2 easy sacks. Just got to get one more and we should be good, and Jimmy is officially cornerback number 3 it looks like. Alright, so pretty easy position battle. This should get us on the field a ton, and actually that gets us up even to cornerback 1, so we should be able to challenge for that job too. Now we got a big game against Miami, one of the best teams in the game it looks like at 89 overall. After almost losing to Wyoming, I'm a little bit nervous about this one. This is actually going to be a neutral site game, and Jimmy's going to be able to walk out onto the field for the first time, knowing that he's actually going to play in this one. A big moment for the boy. Okay, so Jimmy's first action is going to come partway through the first quarter. Looks like just a slants play. Ooh, I thought they were coming right at us, and dude actually breaks out of Jimmy's tackle. I really wish we were able to audible out of these plays, but they're going over the middle, and our linebacker linebacker gets an interception. You know what? We'll take this because this is good for Jimmy's coach trust. And that's going back to the crib for a pick six. Okay, so an early 10-0 lead. We're seeing the field a ton right now. And oh, they just went with a screen there. Jimmy's not quite able to get there in time, and we got to work on the tackling. It's funny because that was actually Jimmy's strength in high school, and we are at least going to get an assisted tackle here. And the playing time's actually been really good in this one. Jimmy's pretty much functioned as the second cornerback in this game, has come out for a few plays, but he's been able to pick up some tackles. Things are going shockingly well against Miami right now. It's 17-7 in the third quarter. This one looks like it's going to come down to the wire. We got a 3rd and 1 here, and oh my god, they're running a screen right to Jimmy. No, he pulled it. That could have been crazy if we got a pick six. This is kind of a scary situation for a redshirt freshman to be in, honestly, as they just go screen there. Oh man, we're the last line of defense. Jimmy is going to try to hit stick him. He just bounces right off though. Come on, defense, just gotta hold strong one time here. They're going with a run right up the middle. Nothing we can do about that, and coach is going to take Jimmy off the field. And Miami tied it up. They got the ball right back too. We'll just have to see what happens here. They're going for the seams, just killing our cover 3, and they took us off the field again. We're in overtime. Man, this is weird when we're like not on the field for half the plays. Okay, overtime. We're up by 6. Need to come up clutch, and oh my god, Jimmy's getting tried in the back of the end zone. He was cooked. This camera angle's a little bit weirder than I thought. You can't really see where the ball's going, and we're in the cover 2. They're just gonna cook us to the sideline. Man, Miami comes back to get the win, and kind of a tough look for Jimmy. Wasn't his fault that touchdown was given up, but still. And damn, Lincoln Riley coming down hard on Jimmy after his first game. Tough love, I guess. That just means that Jimmy's gonna have to redouble his efforts in practice, and he is locking up these receivers. A couple of interceptions in this one, and we've got the elusive gold stamp. And we are in fact starting to get close to that cornerback 1 job, as right on cue we got a position battle for cornerback 2. This is a big one. We win this, we're on the field pretty much all game. Thankfully, these position battles have been pretty easy so far. We're gonna win the first drill like pretty much right away. And here on the crossing route, we'll add yet another pick. Man, I would love to see one of those picks in a game, but we'll take them in practice too. Now we got this silly gap drill. This one should be pretty easy. We get stuck on the things and we still have more than enough time to tackle him. I don't know, Jimmy might just be a secret legend as a pass rusher. He even forces the fumble on that one. And with 1 rep left, this is actually pretty close. We're gonna have to sack the quarterback here. We got stuck and we get the sack, but I guess that wasn't enough. Okay, thankfully this drill should be easy. No funny business here, man. Come on. Hopefully they didn't make this harder. And as long as we only needed to win 2 out of 3, we should be good. Okay, yes, we do win the position battle. The cornerback 2 spot is Jimmy's after all. And we're just in time for a huge road game against Texas Tech. And these boys throw the ball a lot, so it should be a huge opportunity for Jimmy's first pick. He actually gives up the completion there though. And once again, just gotta work on that tackling. We got the stop anyways, but I'm pretty sure offense turned it over because they got the ball on the goal line. Nice little tackle for loss though. Let's see what they do here. They're running right up the middle. We got a shot at him, but he cuts it back inside. Too easy. As T-Top noted in his videos, one of the weird things about playing cornerback is it's so easy to lose coach trust even if you don't technically do anything wrong. You can have an F just because your team gave up some yards, and we're going to give up some more yards here. Jimmy has a shot at a tackle, and thankfully we'll get in there. Offense hasn't been great so far. This should be a shot at something here though on 3rd down. Need that first pick for Jimmy, but we just get the sack. Okay. The first pick of college football 26 has definitely taken longer than I anticipated to happen, and this game really is not going so hot so far. Offense has decided to do nothing, and for some reason we keep getting taken off the field. Like we're gone for the whole rest of the game apparently. And we take another loss to Texas Tech. 2 tackles from Jimmy. This has been a disappointing season so far. We're gonna have to make something happen against Arizona State. Need to bounce back, and oh my god, that should have been our first pick. Wasn't sure if they were still gonna throw the flats in this game or not, but this game already has a better feel to it. They're going up the middle here. We get a nice little tackle, and maybe, just maybe, we can actually put up some stats today. Guarding the slot here though, and man, I got a lot to get used to. I'm not used to being on this side of the field. Our coverage really has not been ideal so far, and Jimmy must be on a short leash because after 1 completion allowed, coach sat him for the entire rest of the first half. Let's see what we can do here on 3rd and 9. They're coming out in a bunch formation. Jimmy's guy running a slant. They're just chucking it deep, and we thankfully get the swat. All right, well, our score is up to a D. I guess that's a little better. We're clinging on to a small lead headed into the 4th quarter, and tell me how Jimmy's getting outrun by a damn tight end. We do eventually track him down for a tackle, but coach is going to take us off the field for the rest of the game. It looks like we are going to come back on in overtime, but damn, that is frustrating. Like I said, short leash, and they're going with a tunnel screen here. This could be trouble. This is going to be a crib call. Arizona State gets a touchdown, and offense can't respond. What a rough season so far. Another measly 2 tackle game from Jimmy. Uh-oh, did they take our position away or something like that? Bro, we've been demoted. Are you kidding me? We're back down to freaking cornerback 3. Lincoln Riley just hates Jimmy. I don't know what Jimmy did, but he's just going to keep on getting good grades, keep on being a leader. Hopefully we can make a play play on the field eventually. It's times like these where I wish I chose to just play an easy position like quarterback or running back, but the grind is going to make it that much more worth it when we start balling out. And I guess that we better pray to God for a good game against TCU, because if we mess up here, I don't know what's going to happen to Jimmy. One interception game, that's all I want. They're going to run the ball and coach takes us off the field. Look at that. -15 coach trust because we gave up a 2-yard gain. That's crazy. They got to patch coach trust, bro. It's nuts out here. We're going with a speed option. We're trying to get off the block, and we will eventually get out of there and string it out. Give me that tackle. We got a little stadium pulse going as well, and finally over here on the right side, let's see what we can do. Okay, that's a curl. Come on, man. Throw me that damn ball. We do get the stop, though. The crowd's going nuts. Well, this game got off to a better start, but offense has once again not been able to do anything, even though we're at home. We got a 3rd and 16, though, manned up against the tight end. This seems like it should be a perfect opportunity. Quarterback's just going to launch that thing. Please no catch here. Thankfully, we swatted away. If he had caught that, my coach trust would have been back down a freaking F. Okay, we got a 3rd down. TCU's going empty. Come on, quarterback. Throw me the ball. We're all over that slant, and he just takes the sack. I've noticed there's a lot of sacks from the defense in this game. We will take what we can get, I guess. Still nothing from offense, though. Those boys truly are useless in this one. We're down 17-0. We do get a nice little tackle there, though. Gotta say, I feel like the opportunities for the cornerback position have been pretty limited. And offense at least gets 3 points, I guess. The good news is defense has been playing well with Jimmy on the field, so we're at a B+. And picking up another 3rd down stop. Come on, Ho. Okay, ask and you shall receive. It's a 1-score game. Now what, defense? Now we're gonna give up a huge game. Jimmy was out of position, and the run comes right at his spot. Our coach trust still at an A- for some reason, though. I guess that's good. Short gain will bring up a 3rd and 19. Don't take us off the field on 3rd and 19. Come on. All right, well, TCU scored. Offense turned it over, and this one might as well be done. TCU will just barrel into the end zone. So another depressing loss, and another 2 tackle, 0 pick game from the boy. At least, though, at least the coach gave us a B+ today. That's actually big. We have thankfully earned yet another position battle. Y'all tired of watching position battles yet? I'm kind of tired of doing them. We got to lock in, though. They're starting us off with the toughest drill. At least got to pick up a few tackles here. And this one's not going great. Come on, man. They're going with the pitch, and they juke us out. Might be screwed in this first one. Need 2 quick tackle for losses, and yeah, we might actually lose the position battle, dude. All right, come on. DB battle. This is our specialty. They're starting it off with a corner route, and we dropped the pick. Still should be enough to win as long as we don't mess up too much. And oh my god, was that a one-handed pick? I didn't know you could do that in this game. All right, that was pretty sick. That alone should win us the position battle, in my opinion. All right, last drill, and we got this reaction test. This is like a bailout, and we are back to being cornerback too. And at this point, the stands are empty. If we don't get a dub in this game, boys, the bull hopes might be dead. Okay, but offense actually did something. Maybe today's the day. Starting it out with a nice little assisted tackle, or at least I thought so. They didn't credit me. We actually lost coach trust for giving up a 1-yard gain that we helped with the tackle on. That's crazy. Give me something on 3rd down here, quarterback. Look at that coverage. We get the sack. Okay, truly a good start this time. We're up 10-0. And they run a bubble screen right to us. We can't quite get to it. And once again, got to improve that tackling. I gotta say, there is much more play diversity in this game. Makes it a lot harder as a cornerback. We do thankfully get another stop. Not a lot of action. We're up 17-0 though. Jimmy kind of falling asleep at the wheel, giving up the inside completion, but does lay down the hit. Okay. And this might really be our chance at a pick. They got 16 seconds left before half. We're gonna bait up the deep ball. Quarterback gets it out quick though. I would trade my soul for an interception here, man. What do we got? They're going with a curl. Dude, getting back, like, once you bite on a curl in this game is impossible. And of course they take us off the field for the Hail Mary. Come on, coach. Still not a bad half though. Looks like we're finally gonna get a dub and we get another tackle. But sadly, nothing else happened in that game. We get out of there with a win, but individually it's just a copy and paste of our last few games. Next up is Kansas State, and all I'm gonna say is please, game. Please, give me something here. Quarterback's gonna throw the ball right over my head. I thought we maybe had a shot at that. We got 3rd down. Come on. What do we have here? Deep ball? Okay, please throw it to me, dude. Nope, they go to the other side. We get a nice swat, though. We're just hanging on for dear life to this 2nd-string quarterback job. Run up the middle, and they get a big gain. And coach just took us off the field all the way up to the 4th quarter. Like, it's not my fault we're giving up these big gains. I swear to God, coach, it's not my fault. If we don't catch a pick, I bet he demotes us again after this. They're gonna run it again. Please, defense. Thank you. Looks like a play action pass, and he's gonna run a comeback. I should have seen that coming. That's probably gonna take us off the field for the rest of the game. Let's see what happens. Kansas State is going to take the lead and win it. This is just making me want to bang my head against a wall right now, guys. Our coach just hates us so much after that one. It's crazy. He's gonna say something crazy to us. Just wait. Just wait. Okay, maybe we're not getting benched. benched. Oh, nope, psych. It says CB3 next to our name. And we were demoted just in time for a game against our rival BYU. This could be the game where something good finally happens to us, boys. You just never know. And they're going to the outside here. Okay, tackle for loss. That's the best play of Jimmy's freaking career so far. And maybe, just maybe, we can parlay that into another big play here. Trying to bait up the deep ball. Okay, we get a sack. Ended up being a pretty good half despite the lack of action. And once again, pretty much just nothing happened for the rest of that game, but we do get the dub. Jimmy looks happy even though he freaking sucks as a redshirt freshman. By the way, it's 3:30 p.m. I haven't eaten lunch. I've just been playing this game since it dropped. I've decided I'm going on a hunger strike until I catch one interception. Will they ever throw it my way? Okay, receivers coming in motion. They finally do throw it our way, and we've got a chance to make a tackle, but of course, miss it. This is like the most I've ever wanted to throw a controller into the wall, guys. Right now, just enjoy me getting angry. I promise I'm going to get better at this game. By the time this dude's a senior, he's going to be catching 30 picks a year. But right now, I would just settle for one at this point. I mean, every time I've got something blanketed, we just get a sack. Okay, 3rd and 10 here. They actually have me on the right side of the field for once. I can't explain it, but I'm just so much more comfortable here, and they just dump it off. Okay, at least we get the stop. Okay, this game is not too bad so far. We got a solid B in our coach trust, and they're coming right here our way. Sit down. Oh man, that felt good. Very cathartic to get a big play after struggling this much. And what are they doing here? Okay, a little corner out. They just dump it off. 3rd down. Come on, throw me the ball, man. No, of course they take us off the field there. This game has been an absolute rock fight. We're down 14-6. Need to stop here on 3rd and 10, and they're going to the flat. Of course, I'm not quite there. We do get the tackle though. And please, offense, just give us one touchdown. They got nothing for us. We don't do something soon, we're gonna drop to 3 and 6. I actually have a 3rd down. We're just in the flat, and they drop it off over the middle too easy. Another 0 mistake game where we're down to like a D+ rating. And the crazy thing is, our defense hasn't even been bad. We've been keeping this team in the game. And coach takes us off the field. We end up taking the loss. 3 games left, boys. 3 games left to make a pick happen. Let's see what we can do, dude. We just need coach to leave us on the field. We've got an early 2nd and goal here, watching for the screen. Oh, please, bro. Oh my God. I'm gonna brick my controller. I literally knew it was coming too. This is not good, guys. We need like a red zone pick or something. We get down to F. Coach might just take us out for the rest of the game. And let's see. They're going with a toss. Oh, please. Thank you. We needed that so bad, dude. Still looks like we're gonna get taken off the field here though. Okay, we're back up to a D. We'll take it. They're gonna go over the middle though, and that's gonna put us back at an F. Throw a deep ball. Throw me a pick. I will be forever grateful. For real. Is that to me? It was to me. I couldn't even see the damn ball. At least it wasn't a freaking completion. This quarterback's gotta have mercy on me, bro. He's gotta have mercy on me. We got the flat zone here. He's throwing it over the middle, and finally, it's gonna be our first pick of college football 26. Let's take this to the crib. Please, bro. Please, the quarterback is gonna hawk it down, but I feel so good. Thank God, boys. I feel like the seal's gonna break open now. Things are just gonna change for this whole series. I actually can't believe it took us this long. We're back on the field. They're going with a play action. Oh man, I want to bait this up so bad. We probably couldn't have gotten a pick there. I was too scared of losing coach trust. But offense gets a touchdown. We need to win this game to stay bowl eligible, by the way. And they're going play action again here. Oh no, big gain for the Knights. Coach is taking us off the field here though. Please don't give up a touchdown, defense. Okay, they didn't. Looks like offense just gave them the ball right back. We got to make sure we don't give up any BS here. Oh man, where's our purple zone over there? And they took us off the field again. UCF scores. Yeah, we're gonna lose our 7th game. By the way, look at my score here. I just got a pick, coach. I've barely done anything wrong all game. I had a big tackle for loss. You give me a freaking D+. What is this, man? What is this? What did I do to deserve this? How many points is that gonna lose? Oh my God. I have a pick and I've got an F. Okay, so bittersweet. We lose our bowl eligibility, but we do get the big pick we've been waiting for. I don't care what Lincoln Riley says. I feel good about this game. Take a look at the top right corner of the screen. What does it say there? Cornerback 4. That's right. After our big pick, we get rewarded with being moved back to freaking cornerback 4. We're probably going to be watching this game from the bench, huh? Hopefully coach gives us at least a couple of chances to go out there. Thankfully, we are going to get a chance here early on, and coming downhill on the option play, we get the big hit and injure their quarterback. A little release of anger from Jimmy on that one. And this game is kind kind of been another rock fight. With a couple minutes left, we're up by 2. I wonder how this is going to end, guys. Apparently, it's going to end with the quarterback throwing a pick. I think he was maybe trying to throw it my way. I'm not sure. But hopefully that seals this one up. And see, the good thing about not playing is that we're actually like getting positive coach trust because our teammates haven't just screwed it up for us. Okay, so 9-point lead. Now we got a chance to just bait stuff up. Was hoping they'd throw us that flat route, but they go over top instead. So last gasp on the goal line for Arizona here. Quarterback's going to take off. We're on it, and looks like they'll take a timeout. Okay, that should probably do it for this one. We get out of there with a dub. Our mascot is going crazy, and we'll take it. We'll take it. Just one quarterback injuring tackle today from Jimmy. Even though we got a B-, I guess coach is mad again. Lincoln Riley, why do you hate me so much, bro? Oh my god, boys. You have no idea how fast I'm gonna freaking transfer after this season. My god. Final game of a horrific freshman redshirt season. We've been sitting for most of this game. Maybe we can make something shake in the fourth quarter, though. Get a tackle for loss, but they just take us out on third down. Putting us back in on a critical 3rd and 3, though. I'm assuming this is a run. And yep, they're coming our way. And you know what? I'm happy we gave up the first down. Screw this Utah team. Enjoy your 4-8 season, Lincoln Riley. This disaster has finally come to an end, thank God. Alright, so we come to the end of the year. Matt Zollers threw for freaking 5,000 yards. That's crazy. Jimmy finishes with 14 solo tackles on the season, 8 assists, 3 tackles for loss, and a pick. Obviously, you know, not ideal. Promise next season is going to be better. And now for the transfer portal. I'm going somewhere where I'm going to start freaking right away. It's not a question of if I'm transferring, it's where. So let me know in the comments what you think, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.